Hey guys, my name is Markka and I'm delivering you a little hip mobility session today. Should take around 15 minutes, so grab a mat, and if you do have one, get yourself a lacrosse ball, something the size of this. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, golf ball, anything will do. And that's all we need for today. We're going to start by just opening up the hips a little bit. I want you to pop your legs in 90 degrees. So your aim is to have 90, 90 and 90 on all the three angles. And the more you lean back, the easier the movement is going to be. The more upright you stay, the harder it is going to be for the hips. And so just put your hand behind yourself, lean back, and then start flipping the knees from side to side. You're going to try and get the knees to touch the floor if you can, or just try and reach them as far forward towards the floor as possible. It should feel a little bit funny, especially if you do get the 90 degrees, and that's our goal. We want to kind of put the hips into positions that they don't get to in normal days. If you want to, you can then stand a bit upright, move around in the position. So take your time, you don't have to go the same pace as I do. And just move around, same thing. I'm a bit more upright. And keep flopping back and forth for another moment. If one side feels a little bit tighter, give it some extra love. Hold it there. Pulsating a little bit is absolutely fine, but make sure that you're not pushing through too far. So if it feels tight, go to just that a little bit tightness, but there's no need to go in further than that. You don't want to be pulling anything, right? And just keep moving, getting those knees to the ground. Hopefully they're starting to warm up a little bit and feel slightly easier. Throughout the whole session today, most of us always have one hip that's a little bit tighter, so don't get too worried if you feel a difference between your hips. Now choose one side, come upright and just hold it there. Usually it's the one that is inward rotated that is a little bit tighter, and you can feel a little bit of a pinch in the hip over there. And swap around to the other side, and let's hold here for a moment. Nice, and then we're gonna lie on our backs and move on to happy baby. So grab your legs, and then you're gonna try and grab your feet so that the bottom of your feet are gonna be facing upwards. No giggles there at home. Yeah, it looks funny, but it's really nice for your hips. We're gonna stay here for a moment. So start gently, you're just holding the feet with your hands. Your knees are outside your torso. Just going to be pushing your legs down, opening up the hips. On this one, I really want you to kind of move around, side to side. And just keep pressing it down. When it starts to ease off, you can apply a bit more pressure on the feet. Pull them even closer to your body. And make sure that your bottom of your feet are towards the ceiling. And take a few deep breaths. Try and relax the muscle. If you want to, swing a little bit side to side, and whenever you swing to the side, press that leg a little bit down. That's getting a little bit too much. Bring the feet in, relax them for a moment before we return for a little bit longer into the happy baby. If you're feeling all fine, just stay there. Keep your legs a little shake if you need to. And then bring yourself back into that happy baby. Grab the feet and move around. It's absolutely fine here to let your back round, so don't try to extend it. Just let it round, your butt is off the floor if needed. Swing around. Let's take a few more breaths here before we move on. Deep breath in through the nose and then breathe out the mouth. And let's relax there. Right. For the third one, we will need your ball. So I'm gonna go and get mine. It actually rolled way away. Still lying on our backs, but this time, start the movement by just holding the ball in your hand. And then what we're gonna do, you're gonna pop your right ankle onto your left knee, right? We're used to stretching here, but this time we're then gonna flop our legs so that the right foot comes to the floor. Okay, that's the position we're gonna be in. But we're gonna spice it up by sticking the ball underneath your left glute. Okay, so let's go again. Right ankle, left knee. Start bringing yourself so that the right foot hits the ground. And then you're gonna slide the ball underneath your glute, okay? It depends where the glute is tight. So kind of you can move around so that the ball hits that tight spot, whatever feels, ooh, there it is, that's uncomfortable for me, right? Not too uncomfortable, just enough, all right? Then we're gonna stay there and just take 10 deep breaths. What we're trying to do here is let the glute relax onto the ball, so it should feel like the ball is slowly starting to sink in into the glute muscle, okay? Stay there and try to relax. If you're able to try to relax not just the glute itself, but the legs, the arms, and stay in the position. If you need to, you can always grab your right ankle and hold it with your hand if you feel like something is sliding away. If the pressure is way too much, you can always take the leg off and just hook your feet on the ground and kind of push yourself a little bit off the ball so the pressure is not too much. But if you're okay with the pressure, just stay in the position. Another few breaths and then we'll be moving on to the other side. If you feel like that spot in your glute is easing off, you can start moving the ball around a little bit, okay? And then if you find another tight spot, just stay there. If you can, try and make sure that both of your shoulders are still on the ground, so you don't want to be lying completely on your side. It's just the hips are tilted towards the side where the ball is. A little last moving around. Breathe in and out, breathe out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then pop the ball out first. Take it away. And then bring yourself back to the middle. Shake your legs out, stick them out, do a little wiggle. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side, right? So, right leg bends, left ankle onto the right knee. Start bringing yourself, tipping the left foot towards the floor. Stick the ball in the glute. Find that tight spot. And same thing. Try to lie there with the ball pressing into your glutes. Try and relax. Remember, you're free to move around until you find that spot. When you do, just stay there. Ooh, there it is. Found it. And just relax. Sometimes it takes a moment until the muscle realizes that you're not doing anything bad. You're just trying to help. And it will eventually start giving in and let the ball massage it. Most people, if you're using tennis balls and it feels like it's not aggressive enough, getting a lacrosse ball or even a dog toy. One of my friends got a dog toy from a Asda or something, and it wasn't too expensive and it works magic. Just hard enough to work on the muscles. I think it was pink and fluffy stuff, so not a bad choice. If you want to move around a little bit, maybe you find another knot in there. I'm gonna stay here for a little moment. Two more breaths. Let's take. Breathe it in through the nose. Out through the nose. Alright. Take the ball out first and slowly bring yourself back to the middle. Right. You can roll your ball away and then we're gonna stretch a little bit. Same thing, we're not just gonna stay in the stretch the whole time, so feel free to move around the whole time. We're gonna cross our legs, right? We're gonna put left leg in and then right foot in the front. If you're really mobile, you can bring the right foot onto your thigh. If I do this, I can't go any further, so I'm just gonna leave the foot on the floor. Still, right foot in front of the left one. So we're going to be focusing on the right side. The right side is going to get a little bit more love, okay? Let your spine relax. We're not trying to keep ourselves upright here. Just let it round up. You can slouch for once. And start reaching forward, okay? If you feel like this is way too hard and it's not feeling comfortable at all, pop a pillow underneath your butt, right? Bring the hips a little bit off the floor, and it's gonna be easier for you to start leaning forward. Leaning forward, and what we wanna do here, you can a little bit go left to right, keep the lower back a little low, keep the hips a little low. And then what we wanna slowly start doing is pushing that right knee towards the floor, right? Pushing it towards the floor. And leaning forward. I'm going to spend a moment here, so just take it gently, and then as soon as it starts feeling more comfortable, you can walk your fingertips a little bit more forward. Maybe using your elbow to push that knee down. You can even do it in a pulsating manner, okay? So you can push it down and then let it relax. Down and relax. Walking the fingers forward if it feels alright. And just try and relax your neck as well. And stay there. Swing around a little bit, lean towards the right, lean towards the left. If any of these positions feels a little bit tighter, stay there, give it some extra attention. Try and see if that knee is getting any closer to the floor. Last moments here, and then we're going to swap sides. Bring yourself upright, untangle the feet, give them a little shake, and then when you're ready, other way around, right? So we're bringing the right leg in, and then left leg in front of it. Same thing, if you're comfortable with it, pop your foot on top here, and then we're going to do it from here. If not, keep it in front. Right? Staying there. Same thing as on the last one. Let the back round and relax. Pushing the knee down. Start reaching forward. So now we can feel the stretch more on the left side. Same thing. No need to stay stagnant. Keep moving around. Changing the way you lean and give different angles for the stretch, which is great. Pushing the knee down if you have to. It's already on the floor. Nice. This one especially, I find that I can feel the difference. Left side is my good side, so this feels alright. Whereas the first one, whew, my knee was fighting hard to stay down. Let's move around again, lean towards the right, and then towards the left. And reach more forward, walk those fingers if you can, and relax. Nice few movements, side to side, and then start slowly coming upright. Shake the legs up. I have saved the spiciest one to the last. I'm gonna show it first, and then if it looks a little bit too much, I'll give you another alternative to start from. What we're gonna do is V rolls, alright? So we're gonna be lying on our backs and bringing our legs all the way over, right? So what it's gonna look like is this. Toes towards the floor, butt up in the air, hands on the floor. Then from there we're gonna roll, open up our legs into a straddle, and reach forward. Yeah, I'm gonna sew that one more time. Legs over. And swing open, leaning towards forward. Yeah? So, if getting feet over your head towards the floor is way too much, what you're gonna do instead is you're gonna hug your legs in and give me 3 rolls on the back and then lean forward, right? Okay, try which one is gonna work for you. You can also change it between, so do the first couple as hugging your knees and just swinging on your back, and then move on to getting your legs overhead, or just if you can, start with the legs going overhead straight away. Okay, we're gonna do 5 of them, but we're gonna spend a little bit of time in each position, right? So let's bring our legs over, stay there, or if you're swinging, give me 1 swing, 2, and 3. Roll into your feet, straddle, lean forward. Here, we're then gonna swing towards the right foot. And then walk the hands toward the left one. Back to the middle. Wiggle around a little bit if you want to. And then we're going swinging back. Feet over the head. Hold it. You're doing the little rollies. Do that at your own pace. Back to the knee. And lean forward. Same thing. Going to the right. Walking your hands close to the left. Same thing here as in the previous one. Let your back round, alright? It's okay here. To the middle, get ready to swing back again. And let's go. Legs forward. Hold it there. And whoop. Back to the knee. Move through between the legs again. Change side. So middle, that's our 3rd one done. 2 more to go. Let's swing back, legs above the head. And lean. To the left leg. Over hands to the right. Back to the middle. Last one guys, let's roll. Last time in this very awkward position. Hope you did not just eat lunch, because if so, this is not very nice, eh? Bring the legs back down. Last time into V. Hopefully now you can feel your chest coming a little bit more forward and you have a little bit more space in the hips now. Hammies is starting to give in. Let's move last time with the right leg, give it to the low. Move your hands across to the left. Back to the middle. Get yourself upright. And that's you done for today. Hope that was good. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and hope you have a good day. And see you later. Bye!